Now, it's quite rare when we get a Wall Street Bets article reflecting back on someone's meme stop or trending investments gone wrong. So I just wanted to jump into this article. I lost $1,030,000 in the stock market. Now, with that title, I had to click on it and I had to make this video because there's going to be so much that we could use as a value investor to take away where someone who's just dollar cost averaging into an ETF, while yes, we're missing out on the potential 99x portfolios, we're not having to worry about our overnight life investment gone. Now let's jump into this article. I've held on to this long enough. The shame, the guilt, the lies, pretending to be cool, not knowing what's going on or what I'm talking about. I've been holding on to this for years. I've cried, and they're fed up with their behavior. It's time to take things into their own hands. They're not stopping. They're going to be gaining all of this back the slow and the right way. And here's my story. Now, they lost a lot of money and they still think that they're going to be gaining it back slow the right way. But unfortunately, how much do you put yourself behind when you lost $1 million? Now, in 2019, they learned about the stock market as a reasonable investor, a retail investor. They created baskets, they diversified equity investments. Okay, so they did the right things, but I'm going to guess that they found about, yeah, in 2020, I learned about options. And I had a lot of people at work telling me about options, and I already knew that options were a gamble in like 2016. So there was no way that I just believed everything. And while yes, I did trade options in 2020, I have a lot to blame for that, but it was probably like less than 5% of my entire portfolio, and I understood that I was just scratching that like gambling addiction itch. My first gamble was on a meme stock that they found on Wall Street Bets that rhymes with Ped Pad Beyond. This Bed Bath and Beyond is what they're talking about. Now I made a video, man. That's like one of my earliest videos where I said how Bed Bath and Beyond is trash and don't follow the hype. All right, that started their entire portfolio with $1 million and loss and life downfall. That's crazy. So, all right, I'm sure they're going to talk about how much money they invested initially. It felt so good to see these big gains and spikes, but it also felt like the end of the world when it all went to zero, bro. Like I can only imagine the amount of like internal guilt that I'd have if I were to lose $1 million. Like everyone says that they know what they would do when they won the lottery, but realistically, if you were to win in the casino, I think a lot of the addiction discussions, like the case studies, talk about how when someone wins the lottery, they still play the lottery. When someone wins at a casino, they still go to the casino, even though they won essentially a life changing amount of money. For some reason, I always came back, tasted the forbidden fruit, and was addicted, right? Because what happens when someone's trading trending stocks, meme stocks, hype rally stocks is it's gambling. It's an addiction. A lot of people fall to it. I mean, it's a case study time and time again, right? All right. So fast forward 2 years, they needed a source of more trading capital. Oh, so they already lost their money and they came back. I lost my house, my car, maxed out credit cards, borrowed from the bank and other lenders, lied to family, friends to get money, and worked odd jobs that were shameful. My wife, who had been with for 12 years, left. They didn't sign a prenup, so there was a whole process, and then she took the custody of the kids. Man, so that's not only just is he financially ruined, but relationships gone, right? I mean, what can you do when you broke your household like that? Sure, I lost $1 million, but the worst part of it is all the loved ones, every friend in my life, every single asset that I owned, they cried for days on end, slept on benches, backyards, under bridges. So yeah, they literally drove themselves homeless. That's crazy. Now it's really rare that someone on Wall Street Bets tells this side of the story. I'm sure they're going to be clowning them in the comments. I'm not even going to read the comments. Um, okay, so they managed to save up some money, and now he's living on his own in a one-bedroom apartment. And this is like, it sounds like 2 years after the entire ordeal. Now I know I can do this. I know that I can make it back. I've heard stories of people seeing do it, and I understand that the whole technical analysis, indicators, price action, gammix. Oh man, so it sounds like they're going to go back into it. I know it all. What made me lose it all wasn't my understanding of the markets. It was my ego, my greed, my lack of discipline, my psyche. Now that's like the real behavior issue. Which just because you're up, you logically know that you're up, right? You logically know that I have a profit. Most people will just let it ride, and it'll become a addiction where, like I said, you're gambling. It's an addiction. It's a habit. Now, they spent the last 2 years dedicating themselves to mastering every technical aspect of the market. I've met 10-figure retail investors, hedge fund managers, everyone in between, really dedicated myself to learning the markets. But most importantly, I've made good progress mastering my emotions, and I've gone months without, okay, I don't know. I needed the model of stimulus that was rewarding as gambling. I'm here to show you that you can gradually get out of this. I've managed to trade back up to $25,000. All in the last week, I made a 14K with some looks like options and futures. I'm getting back to 1 million, and I'm here to prove the world that myself that this isn't over. Listen, I don't know about you, but like, I don't think you should trade stocks anymore. I think you're done. I think you're out of investing. If you lose $1 million in any venture, any investment venture, whether it be stocks, real estate, and you lose your family over it, you lose your friend group over it, you lose and you go homeless over it, you're done. I don't like what are they thinking right now? He said he got back up to 25K. Like, bro, you lost $1 million. Now I don't know how much he started with. Man, I don't think they said that they. Yeah, it literally just says that the start of his entire $1 million was from Wall Street Bets hype. What if he only started with 50K and he just got addicted to this side of the taste, right? So like, if he lost only $50,000, was it realized? Was it unrealized? Hold on, let's go more. Managed to trade back up to 25K. Is it the most hedged, low risk decision? No. The Generate Shirley's lives inside of me. They've tamed it. I don't think you have. If you're back in the stock market after you lost $1 million, I don't think you tamed it. You're definitely still, you have some form of addiction. I guess if you're looking for entertainment or a person to root for, you can find me on X. Not really. I don't think so. Username is lost 1 million. I mean, I'm rooting for you. Hopefully you get it back. Like, but at this point, I think it's just an addiction that you have, and it sort of seems sad. I don't know. You lost your wife and kids. I'll try to give periodic updates as well. This is pretty much it for me. Here we go. P.S. Don't report me for suicide prevention. Appreciate the sympathy. The messages I got are quite annoying, and I will be fine. I am fine. Sure. Okay. Was this? This was playing down below. Okay. So this is the portfolio. Okay. So they currently have $40,000, 40,400. Man, that loss is $1,028,534 all time, down 96%. So yeah, that's a big hit. Yeah, they're just doing a screen capture showing their portfolio. So I do wish I would have seen the before, right? Like the Bed Bath and Beyond gamble that it took to get there. Man, they're just losing it. They just look at that bleed out, and it looked like over 2 years. So 2022, yeah, 23, yeah. So 2022 to today, they lost $1 million. Oh my God. Just look at the graph and look at this number, right? $295,000 in the past 3 months. Jesus Christ. Yeah, current portfolio with a buying power of $3. Yeah, obviously they're still trading in options. That's how they got it there. Let's read the top comment just for good luck. Usually in most posts, we see a small uptick for the first one's free before crash. Yours is literally a downward trajectory. I mean, I don't see how somebody could like just lose it all and want to still play this game. I don't know. Let me know what you think about down in the comments below. But as a value investor, you should only dollar cost average into an ETF, and you should understand that this is gambling. That's what it is. That's most people lose money. Most day traders lose money, and it's okay if you day trade. It's okay if you want to be investing in the market, trend analysis, and do all that. Just understand that you need to pay your bills first. You shouldn't max out your credit cards. You shouldn't take money from friends. You shouldn't to feed this habit to gain capital again. Like, because you lost your money, you lost it. You lost your family. You lost your friends. You went homeless. I don't know if this story is real. Hopefully it's not. I mean, they showed some receipts with the but people can fake that, right? AI 2024. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. What would you do if after you won $1 million? Would you go back into the casino just to lose again? Probably not. Peace.